you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Here we see Morales landing the straight right hand, and because of the balance and position of Pacquiao, he bent over, got him off balance, and he landed another right hand, primarily looking for a straight left through the middle. There it is.
There's a hard left hand by Pacquiao, backs Morales up. And another hard left, touches up Morales and momentarily stuns Erik. But Morales always fights back when he's stunned.
There's so much for the boxing.
The war is on.
What separates fighters like Morales is they won't take a punch for an answer.
Well, it's not a case of Morales lowering his hand, and he keeps his right hand on the side instead of through the center, and there's no defense. The only way to keep Pacquiao off is just to outfight him, but he's landing straight left hands at random.
And Pacquiao throws
Morales' leg as he went to the corner, something I've never saw before. Seems to be a little unsteady.
Hard right hand by Morales over the top. And a left hook by Morales. And now he's got Pacquiao on the defensive.
The referee could call it a knockdown. Morales did get caught. He did go into the ropes, but I thought it was more of a slip. He was more off balance. I agree with Bayless. It wasn't a knockdown.
And they have exciting styles themselves. That's good for boxing.
Excellent counter right hook by Pacquiao. That might begin to inhibit Morales' jab. But Morales with a stiff left knocks Pacquiao's head back. And
the left jab right there, Morales is right now been the most effective, consistent punch in the entire fight.
1-2s, left jab and right cross. Pacquiao fires the left up the middle and lands again. And lands again. And lands again. And Morales comes back with a right.
Morales does not have a defense for the straight left. That's the only weakness that he has.
He's a true Mexican fighter. If you don't hit him, he's insulted.
That's no small weakness, Emmanuel.
It's a major weakness, especially when you have a guy like Pacquiao that can punch with so powerful with that left hand. And Pacquiao doesn't have a defense for the left jab of Morales.
So if the question was,
this time it's Morales who has the cut in the middle of the fight.
And Morales right now has been pummeled. I've never saw him hit like that. And especially
4-2, Morales. I have it 3-2-1.
Good right hook to the body by Pacquiao. Morales catches him with a left hook, turns it back around for the moment. Scraping Pacquiao against the ropes with lefts and rights. Manny looking to get in a left-hand shot. Backs Morales off. Here comes the Mexican warrior again.
both of these guys have good chins.
What incredible competitors both of these guys are. Just when you think they are fading, they come back.
Yeah, but Morales looks a little weak there.
Oh, hard right hand by Pacquiao after Morales landed a good job. Erik tries to load up on one big punch and misses it. Pacquiao is getting more and more accurate as these rounds progress. There's a hard left hand over the top.
Morales is taking tremendous punishment. Even a rock will break open if you hit it often enough.
Yeah, Pacquiao's punching with more snap, more crispness. Morales is punching this on sheer determination.
And you talked about balance in the past. It's Erik Morales who is wobbling now.
Yes.
As his legs have clearly been affected by the pummeling that Pacquiao has delivered in the last round and a half.
And probably all of the last 15 fights prior to this are beginning to show.
Even the great Marco Antonio Barrera, in his 2 wins over Erik Morales, never damaged Morales as much over the course of 2 rounds as Pacquiao. This is the Morales
Morales, yeah. Morales is pushing Pacquiao back. They both said that whoever could make the other one back up would be effective.
But Emmanuel, when he asks to have his legs rubbed in the round, it says to me that those punches are affecting his conditioning.
That's the one thing that I'm adamant about. The last 3 days, definitely no rub downs.
Hard right hand by Pacquiao drives Morales back. He fires another right hook. He's been so good with the right hand tonight. Morales with a brilliant counter right.
Yeah, but Pacquiao just seems to be able to take everything that comes at him.
Morales is going to have to work hard to find something to stem the tide. His jab seemed to be dominating the fight for 3 rounds, but Pacquiao has gotten past it in these past 2.5 rounds.
And his straight left is beginning to find a target.
Right hand again. More effective right hand punching, and now Morales seems to be saying to himself, all right, I've got to just let it go and rip it. I might as well go ahead and take whatever I'm going to take in return. I have to throw. Look at Morales wobble in the face of the constant onslaught from Pacquiao. Look at the courage of Morales as he continues to try to fire combinations and turn it around.
Yeah, his legs doesn't look too steady at all.
Good body shot by Pacquiao with the left hand. He mixes in a few more body shots. He may get Morales in serious trouble. But it's hard for a slugger like Manny to remember to go to the body. He's so accustomed to starching people upstairs.
Yeah, he still favors that straight left hand of his. He's had so much success with it.
Morales' right hand partially blocked by Pacquiao. And then a series of Pacquiao shots. And Morales with a jab in the right hand and a body shot and another right, and suddenly he's back in the fight. Makes Pacquiao miss, dances with his nose, which is already broken in several places.
Emmanuel, do you think what's been going on in Morales' corner is a reflection of the changes in that corner?
I think it's just accumulation of a lot of things. I think that Pacquiao just seems to be more energetic, much more strength. And Morales seems like he's just slowed down. And all the punches he's taking are taking their effect on him, seem like tonight. All those hard fights.
Could it be the difference between Reyes' gloves and winning gloves?
I don't think the gloves would make any difference. I really don't even think the different people in the corner would even make any difference.
You think it's just sheer determination on Pacquiao's part to be more forceful?
Yes,
I think it's partially better use of the right hand, Manny.
Yeah, and that left hand, the straight left hand through the center is beginning to be a big factor now. Whereas before, the left hand of Morales was landing a lot. Now the straight left through the center of Pacquiao is becoming a big factor now.
A punch that he overused and didn't land as often as he wanted to in the first fight. Tonight he's been more effective setting it up with a variety of shots, including some brilliant right hooks and some good jabbing from time to time.
And Morales' legs are gone.
And they trade at close range, and now Pacquiao's hands are quicker. As Morales begins to lunge and reach, his legs are leaving him, his hands don't.
Right here you see Pacquiao just coming back. He just outfighting him at this stage right now.
Well, he has quicker hands.
And he's landing 4 for every 1. Or 3 for every 1.
Blood out into the bucket between rounds.
It's a good body shot by Pacquiao. He tries for another one. Catches Morales with a straight left. Erik manages to duck and slip a couple. Doesn't throw, has his hands below his waist. He's exhausted.
Totally exhausted. You know, it's the one thing he always finished up strong. And after every exchange, he always fired back. But I think it's pretty much difficult for him to do it now.
In the last couple minutes, we've seen him back away from contact. We've seen him stand with his hands at his sides and simply duck and slip without throwing. That's very not unlike Erik Morales. Another hard left by Pacquiao. Backs Morales off.
Yes. He has no defense at all for that punch.
Now it looks almost like Morales is the one who's off balance.
Yes, he is. He has no legs. It is very weak. It would not be surprised for me to see him go down for the first time.
Pacquiao seizing the initiative again. Hard left hand stops Morales in his tracks there. Erik with his hands at his sides as he backs away along the ropes. And he almost did go down on that shot.
Yeah, he's fighting, but his legs are so weak that at any time he can
There he goes. Good call, Manny. That's the first real knockdown of Erik Morales' career.
Totally exhausted.
And it seems like he has the same expression that Barrera had on his face when he fought Pacquiao.
And now Morales is going to fall farther behind on the scorecards unless he can knock Pacquiao down. But it's almost impossible to imagine it now.
It's over.
There's the second knockdown, stoppage. Manny Pacquiao has knocked out the great Erik Morales.
A great victory for Pacquiao. How do you get bigger in the Philippines than being a combination of Ali, Elvis, and Bruce Lee? His last four.
Here's the first knockdown, Emmanuel Stewart. You saw it coming.
Yeah, it was just his legs was going. I mean, anyway, even a punch on his shoulders would have scored a knockdown.
Another look at knockdown number one. Pacquiao hitting Morales on the top of the head, and often that'll send the fighter down.
You can't fight when you don't have any legs to hold your body up.
Knockdown number two. And at this point, Morales was just looking for a place to hide. And the hyper-energetic Pacquiao, relentless with rights and lefts.
When he started to come complaining about his legs about 3 or 4 rounds earlier, to me, that was indication that he realized he was in trouble and he was probably going to quit sooner or later.
Manny Pacquiao tonight was not looking for the home run on every swing, was not looking to knock out Erik Morales with every punch, and consequently he gets
Well, I said
the
intangibles all pointed towards Pacquiao winning. I thought he was more focused this time, better prepared, and that makes a lot of difference. Plus having